So this is Des,
Hi.
Sam,
Hi.
Natalia.
Hi.
Vanessa's on camera right now, and this is Ethan.
Salutations.
Alright, so thanks for coming to my speech. So as you guys know, I'm doing an informative on our topic on coffee. And I'm doing this because whether you're a customer here or whether you're a barista here, I thought this would be like the most valid to you guys and a little bit of a learning experience for all of us. So my topic is on the dark side of coffee because as we all know, here at Starbucks, we always serve coffee with like the best intentions, a very positive outlook, and we're trying to inspire that and make that as applicable to our customers as possible. But what we don't see is the really long bad history of coffee and child labor that's put into it. So before we get into that ugliness, I wanted to share a little bit of a fun fact. The good old Boston Tea Party of 1773. So you might be wondering, how is that applicable? This is a coffee shop, Adam. Well, good old John Adams, when they were dumping tea into the harbor, he wrote a really passionate speech to his wife Abigail about how he sees it very unpatriotic to be drinking tea, and he's going to formally switch over to coffee, which I thought was really interesting.
What?
And I thought we could all follow in good old John's footsteps as true Americans.
Yeah.
USA.
And that was
USA.
actually around the period when America really started switching over into coffee culture. Not a super defined point in time, but it definitely enhanced that a lot quicker. So going further back from the 1700s, we found the coffee Arabica plant in the highlands of Ethiopia. I know some of you that work here, like we have our Ethiopia roast. Well, that's where it comes from. And from there, Asia and the Middle East, and especially the Ottoman Empire, they took their knowledge of coffee and started spreading it into their regions. And Western traders also took that upon themselves, learned the ways on how to roast the coffee, how to brew it properly, and they took that back to their homeland. So from there, when we did a bunch of mass colonization, Africa, the West Indies, just everywhere, you know, Westerners love to colonize, they brought coffee with them. So unfortunately that did result in a lot of slavery, which brings us to a more modern topic of child labor, because as we know, slavery is abolished in the majority of countries. So for the concept of child labor and where coffee stands with that specifically, it is the third most farmed product right beside sugarcane and cotton. So if you take all the child labor in the world, those are the three like top farmed, cannot find a word for the life of me. Crops, there we go.
Crops.
So when I went on to the Department of Labor's website, they gave me some results from 2011 to 2013, and from there I found some countries with the most shocking results. So in Costa Rica, there was an estimated 1,500 children from 5 to 14 years old involved in child labor there. And how they got those results is they did like those household surveys where like parents would fill out like where everybody works, and they would put down their kids as child labor workers for coffee farms. And in addition to that, Cote d'Ivoire also had the majority of 14 to 17-year-olds working on coffee farms. And Vietnam had 30,000 children working in coffee farms, which I thought was honestly really gross. It's just like a huge shame. And with 37% of those kids were under 15 years old. And the labor laws there are you have to be 15 years old to work. So 37% of those kids were under 15 years old. So why I chose this topic for you guys, like I said, is because either your customers here or your employees here. And it really makes you think, like, where are we getting our coffee? Are we getting our coffee from farms where children are making it and collecting it? Or are we getting it from a more safe and sustainable and well-funded farms that are actually morally getting their coffee produced and sent to other companies? So we were one of the people that made a sustainable challenge across from a bunch of other companies. I know ASU, our university partnership, is also part of this, where they pledged to the Global Farmers Fund. They were going to do $50,000 invested across the world to fund farms that don't support child labor. This was in 2019, and their goal was to have $50,000 by 2020. We're still waiting on an update since then, but in between we did have a price point. In August of 2019, Starbucks announced that they had already distributed $46,000 across 16 countries. I thought was awesome. So I imagine they still got that extra $4,000 in between August 2019 and January 2020. And I went onto our partner hub and I saw that we're supposed to get an update on that in March. So I will let you guys know about that. Hopefully it was even more. That was their goal, and I would assume they definitely reached it. So, in conclusion, I wanted to say that one, I'm very proud to work for this company. I think that it's really good that this company in particular is really getting down to different governments and different coffee distributors and being able to figure out a solution to this problem. Because it is a very financial-based problem and a very governmental-based problem that is going to take a lot of time and effort to be able to fix. And thankfully, from what our company has established, we don't have a part in child labor, which I think is great. So, what I wanted to especially end on is to be more like good old John Adams and keep buying coffee from Starbucks. Get rid of your tea.
USA.
Thanks, guys.
USA. USA.